A person's greatness is determined by their thoughts. This truth has been proven again and again by people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos. Napoleon Hill once said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But if that's true, why do so many people still struggle? Maybe because they never truly believe in their own potential. Today's story reveals a simple idea that can change your life forever. Stay till the end. You'll never forget this lesson. Once, in a busy railway station, there lived a beggar. Every day he survived by asking passengers for coins. One day he saw a well-dressed businessman stepping onto the platform, confident, successful, and calm. The beggar thought, "He must be rich. If I ask him, he'll surely help me." He approached him and stretched out his hand, but instead of giving him money, the businessman asked, "Do you always take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar was shocked. He replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled and said, "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to ask. I believe in exchange. When you give, you receive." Then he boarded his train and left. Those words hit the beggar deeply. He couldn't stop thinking about them. If you want to receive, you must first give. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept asking himself, "What do I have to give?" 2 days later, he noticed some wildflowers blooming near the tracks. An idea struck him. What if I offer people a flower for every coin they give me? He picked a few flowers and returned to his spot. Whenever someone gave him money, he smiled and offered a flower in return. Something amazing happened. People began to smile back. Some thanked him, and some gave him even more. For the first time, he didn't feel like a beggar anymore. As days passed, he noticed something interesting. When he had flowers, people gave more. When he ran out, they gave less. He thought, "It's true. Giving attracts receiving." One day, the same businessman returned. The beggar ran to him and said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I'll give you flowers." The businessman smiled, handed him cash, and said, "You've learned the law of success. Today, you're no longer a beggar. You're a businessman." Those words changed everything. The beggar looked at the flowers in his hand and realized, people aren't giving me money out of pity anymore. They're paying for what I offer. That day, he made a decision. He would never beg again. 6 months later, the two men met again at the same station. The businessman looked at him closely and said, "Wait, aren't you the beggar I met here months ago?" The man smiled and replied, "Yes, sir, but I'm not a beggar anymore. I now own a flower business, and I'm here to expand it." The businessman was amazed. "What changed you?" he asked. The flower seller smiled and said, "You did. You taught me that we only receive when we give. That day I realized I was never truly poor. Only my thoughts were." The two men shook hands, now as equals. Remember this: life changes the moment your thoughts change. If you see yourself as small, you'll stay small. But if you see yourself as capable, strong, and worthy, success will come to you. You are not a beggar of dreams. You are a creator of destiny. If this story inspired you, give it a thumbs up, comment what you learned, and share it to inspire someone who needs this message today. See you in the next story.